Well, a little different setting for a natural grandma video. This is don't look like grass to me. This looks like something that the new goats should be in. We have quite a bit of this on the farm, up and down through where it's still being row cropped. We have these areas that we intend to silvo pasture someday. And if you'll see out there, you're going to start seeing Mac, Laura's border collie, her herding dog. He's doing a little hunting himself, but there's something else out there that is hunting. I guess you'll know what it is here in a little bit. It's not a Momo or a Bigfoot, I don't think. And see who can figure out first what's being hunted. Put it in the comments if you can figure out what hunting is going on out here. It's it's the end of the first week of May in Missouri, and we have something that starts with M that grows in Missouri that is quite tasty. And Natural Grandma, I don't know how many of you know, is not originally from Missouri. She comes from Sandpoint, Idaho, by way of, California and Nevada, and then back to the Boise, Idaho area is where she grew up and lived a lot. And then she lived back in California a lot. So you might ask her in the comments where in California she lived. If you happen to be from California or Nevada, you can ask her where she lived in Nevada. And if you happen to be from Idaho, well, naturally you could ask her where she might have lived once in Idaho. But I don't know if we're ever going to find Natural Grandma. I thought being Mac was getting down here, maybe her hunt was coming this way, but I don't know. Well, while we're sitting here just looking at the woods, listening to the birds, we can talk about what's going to go on this week at Natural Grandma. We're going to build our second millennial feather net. We call them that because that's what Joel Salatin called it when he invented it 15 years ago. Something about it being the slowest thing in the galaxy, but stable and ugly, and I don't know why he named it the millennial feather net, but maybe some of you guys have a handle on that if you were Star Wars watchers. But Joel tried using hoop houses first, like our friends Seven Sons used, and I don't think he put feed inside of them like Blaine and Blake and Bruce and Bryce, and there's 3 more bees up there, but like the Seven Sons, they put feed inside theirs, kind of keeps them blown away. But Joel might have been in a wind tunnel area, kind of like we are, and we were afraid that portable hoop houses would blow away, especially since we've lost our second roof on our main hoop house in 2 years. We lost the upper layer twice. The next time we put it on, I think I'm going to take Joel Salatin's advice, and lace light ropes over the top of it so that it doesn't blow away, rip that plastic off. But anyways, that's why we didn't do the hoop houses, and we built that 48-foot millennial feather net last fall. But we need 2 of them, mainly because we need more space to put nesting boxes in. We only put nest boxes in 1 layer up above our catwalk, not 2 layers tall, like Joel uses those recycled nest boxes. But we use hen gear rollaway, and so we like to put them all in 1 roll. We find we get a lot more even egg distribution by putting them in 1 roll. So we're going to start on Monday. We have the runners already made. We have the trusses already made. We have the wood setting in place. We have the metal roof. So we hope by the end of the week to have the second feather net. The hens desperately need to be moving across the pastures. We have lots of grass right now. So Well, I don't know what happened to our hunter, where she might have went. I thought she'd be working her way this way. This draw here, or ditch, or tree area, whatever you want to call it. You can see a red shed through it that's up by the road, but this thing in my lifetime, over the last 50 years of being here, it is probably at least 25 foot wider than it used to be. And you can kind of see the succession of the trees. You can see the bigger trees that are in closer. You get out there farther, and when you crop around the field, and if you don't come back and cut them, it just keeps spreading out. That high tensile right there that you see where that yellow post is, that was the field edge about, I'd say 25 years ago. And if you can see here, there's been a new trees come up and out, and its limbs are coming out here. That happens to be a thorn tree, a locust. But you can see that its limbs are coming out at least another 10 feet past where that barrier was, the edge of the field was 25 years ago. So we're gonna trim the edge back, and then we're gonna silvopasture, and then we'll probably be doing some goats in this draw later this year, now that we have goats, and we'll remove some of the underbrush naturally with them. And then we will probably unroll some bales in there, and we're going to definitely let a lot more sunlight in, and we'll be growing some grass in there one of these days. You know, I have a feeling that we are going to find what is hunting. If you look real close out there for movement, you will see something on the hunt. And some of you might have already by now guessed what she'd be hunting in Missouri in May with, it starts with an M. You know, at Natural Grandma, we kind of like those M's. Yeah. Sneaky little video. She doesn't even know she's being videoed, I bet. Which I'm not sure I'm finding her when I use the zoom feature. Sometimes it's hard to find what you're looking for. Where is Natural Grandma? Where is Natural Grandma? I'm sure her grandchildren are looking for her. Who can find Natural Grandma? Can anybody find Natural Grandma? Where, oh where is Natural Grandma? I searched the world over until I found true love. Her name was Laura, but I call her Natural Grandma. Where have you been? I looked for you forever and a day. Where have you been? I'm just not myself when you're away. Who wrote that song there, viewers? Put that in the comments when you get a chance. Uh-oh. Did we lose Natural Grandma again? Natural Grandma, your viewers are trying to figure out what in Missouri you would be hunting in May that starts with an M.
It's a secret.
She says it's a secret. Certainly your hunting places are secrets.
Okay. I'm mushroom hunting.
What kind of mushrooms? Morel. So if that's what you put in the comment, you are right. So we'll wait till you get up here and we'll see them a little closer maybe. So you're having some luck. Little luck. We're big on M's at Natural Grandma. Of course, we have 2 of them in our name. And then we like that favorite saying of Joel Salton's about the 3 M's. Mobbing your animals. You got to mob them up to make impact. And then to create movement. And we do that both with feather nets and Premier One fencing. And then we do it with our aluminum chicken tractors by Natural Grandma. Also, we mob. And then we use our management, the 3rd M. The missing M out of Natural Grandma is us, our management, to know when to move them. I think I lost you, Natural Grandma.
I was back here.
I can't find you.
Way back behind you.
I can't find you in the viewfinder. Where'd Natural Grandma go? Where'd Natural Grandma go? Where did you go, Natural Grandma? She went clear away where I can't see her no more. I thought she'd come to me when she got to here. But I guess she hasn't found all that she wants. I was going to try to show you some morels up close. Natural Grandma, it's time for me to go. I just got a call that the eggs are gathered, so I need to come and get them. So Natural Grandma needs to come so I can go. She can take me down to get the eggs in the cool room. Are you coming, Natural Grandma? Well, I guess I'll have to start the Kubota up. Back up. Natural Grandma, it's time for me to go. And our viewers want to see a morel up close. And they've been waiting forever, Natural Grandma. What's that wire right there? Don't fall over that high tinsel. Watch that thorn tree you're grabbing a hold of.
I hope you're not
All
filming
this,
how lack of grace I have.
yeah?
It's stuck on my boot.
Well, that would have been okay. Pushed it to the ground, step over it.
I couldn't get it to the ground.
Oh,
It's a nice tight one.
yeah?
Yep.
Well, don't fall, Natural Grandma.
The worst thing is getting my hair caught like Absalom in these.
Yeah? Absalom, that was King David's son, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was greedy.
The greedy son. What book is that in?
Who knows?
Okay, Natural Grandma, they need to see the morels.
Well,
And
there's
then,
not much to show.
oh, come
It's not
on.
a good day.
Well, you've already gathered a whole gallon for your mother-in-law. Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong with them. That's enough for Papa Hank. That's all. That's all. It's important, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Grandma, that's what's
As we
important.
like to say at Natural Grandma.
We hope you're having this good a day.
All right. You better call Mac. Where's he at?
Mac, load up.
Mac, where'd you go, Mac?
Coming. Load up.
Oh,
There's
good
my
boy, Mac. Yep, he's glad to see me. Glad to see Natural Grandma. All right, folks.
Have a great one.
Have a great Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there in the world. Yep. Happy Mother's Day.
Tell your mothers and your daughters how much you love them.
Yes. Thank you, Natural Grandma.
Bye.
Bye.